Hello, my name is Valerie White Williams, and I am a voice teacher, vocal coach, and piano teacher. Today, I'm going to do another reaction video. I am reacting to Amy Winehouse performing a stripped down version of Back to Black. Let's have a listen.
He left no time to regret, kept his dick wet with his same old safe bet.
I'm just going to stop with talk about her focus. So right when this camera's going on, she's standing there and she's like picking at her fingernails, which is really kind of interesting. Maybe that was a way to help her calm down. But she is one of those performers that is so inward. Her storytelling is in her mind, and she owns the emotion right there. That would bug me. I don't know. I really admire artists that can just jump in the moment and get that emotional feeling.
Me and my head high, and my tears dry. Get on without my guy.
I'm going to stop that again. I was a huge Amy Winehouse fan, and I was completely devastated when I heard she passed because she was one of my favorite artists. She's so jazzy. She's got so much groove in her. And that last part, I don't know the song, so I can't really sing it, but her eyes rolled up into her head, and she's feeling the feeling of the song, that emotional space. And she phrases like a jazz singer. She uses all negative space and the F beat like this. So we can be on the beat like this. But she's like on, that, and that's kind of that jazzy back phrasing, as we call it. But then the way she emotes is completely honest, accessing the memories and the feelings up above when she rolls her eyes back.
Yo, you went back to what you know, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled track. My odds are stacked. I go back to black. We only said goodbye with the words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to her.
So I'm going to stop right there. The other thing about her singing is she's completely loose and passive. I go back to. So all that looseness in her mouth is creating all this resonant space. So she's really using her breath in a very masterful way. You don't notice it because she's just so groovy. I don't mean groovy like hippie groovy. It's like she has got a rhythm in her. She's got that inner drummer. Not everybody has that, where she gets the groove and she locks into that groove, makes it look easy because her mouth is like super still.
I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow, and I love puff. And life is like a pipe, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside.
Okay, and then here she is, she's ad-libbing. She's not even singing what she probably sang yesterday. And that's another sign of a great jazz singer. She was a jazz singer that was coached into creating this awesome album. And I love it. That was one of my favorite albums, I already said. And look at her right there. Her eyes are back. She's tuning into that emotion, that feeling. And then she's just letting it rip how she feels today.
We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I go back to black. 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 I go back to. I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to her. We only said goodbye with words.
With
I
words.
died 100 times.
Died 100 times.
You go back to her, and I go back to black. Thank you.
I love that. I love these stripped down concerts. You know, those are some of my favorites because that's when the magic happens. That's when inspiration comes and the artists are free to do what they feel in the moment. Nothing wrong with scripting things and having things do, perfectly, but I love what can happen in these magic moments. And what a great singer. It really makes me sad that she's gone. And she had so much integrity, music integrity. She sang honestly every time, was bringing it out from that emotional space and tuning into those feelings, those emotions. Those emotions were real. She lived the life. I mean, that's why she died, is that she lived life fully and maybe dangerously, but that's what we probably enjoyed with her. So let's talk about her technique. Her posture is great. I unfortunately do not know about her singing background. I heard her dad was a taxi cab driver. I think I'm correct about that. He listened to a lot of old jazz growing up. So was another child that grew up listening to parents' record collections. But the way she holds her body is very upright, so she can really access the breath. She keeps her head fairly, what I call the bobblehead. Everything's very relaxed. Her jaw swings out like this. You know, thy so better was. Oh, so everything is dropped. Mouth is dropped. When she sings louder, her mouth gets bigger, but she really knows how to create that resonating space. So many people think when they want to create a voice, they have to do something to their face and make it squeeze out like you're squeezing the top of a toothpaste and it's going to splurt all over, when the opposite is true. The breath from below activates and the mouth is a resonating chamber. And she uses that so well. It makes it look so easy. And then, like I said, I talk about her jazzy phrasing. She tends to kind of move the voice with a lot of bends. I know all the words. Lots of kind of connecting notes, going different notes, going to higher notes, and just letting the emotion take her and how she chooses to phrase that day. And that's what jazz singers do. They interact in the moment. And what they're interacting with is also the other instrumentalists, but also the crowd. because I didn't realize there was a crowd watching her until I heard the applause. I didn't know if it was like stripped down in one room or there was an audience. So what you're interacting with is your fellow musicians and the audience, and that's when magic happens. So I love Amy Winehouse. I hope you do too. And if any of you guys are Amy Winehouse fans, please let me know in the comments what other Amy Winehouse videos I should react to. And it's coming in my head right now. I think another singer that reminds me of Amy Winehouse, but a completely different person, is the young Angelica Jordan, because she has a bit of that Amy Winehouse feel in her tone and her singing. And I know she's done some Amy Winehouse covers. Obviously, she's not on that path of self-destruction that Amy was. She's a child, but she feels that emotion inside as well. She turns into that feeling. So yes, let me know what other Amy Winehouse videos I should do for you. And I want to let you know I am a voice teacher, vocal coach, and piano teacher. So if you want some lessons, please go to my website at vocalsplendor.com. I also am on Patreon, also under Vocal Splendors or Vocal Splendor Studios. I'm on WISIO, where you can get me to give you a reaction of your singing by uploading a file. And I have a free Facebook group called Creative Soul Alignment, where we discuss the interplay of the spirituality and the arts. And we have people from all over the world, and we have all kinds of artists, from poets, writers, singers, songwriters, painters, photographers. It's a great group, and we'd love to have you there. We'll have all the information below in this description below. All right, take care and have a great day. Bye.